this. Hello, hi. Hello. Hello. Up until like 9 a.m. had a little 4-hour nap, and now I'm watching streams. This is my life. You know what? Enjoy it while you can. Enjoy the be able to do whatever you want while you can, right? That's so funny. For the last 3 days, I've been going to sleep at like 3 and 4 a.m. and it's been awful. It doesn't help that the other day I was feeling not great, but like, it's just bad. Running out of money, so it won't last much longer. Well, hey, you know, you have the money now. You're good for a little bit, hopefully. Okay. This looks fine, right? Here's the real question. Do I keep these Pokemon below me? I feel like they're so distracting, right? Also, should I move myself? Been enjoying my mini retirement. I hear that. That's what I'm doing, basically. I'm taking it one day at a time. One apple that I can buy at a time. I picked up my car today. It cost me so much money to have it fixed, but now it like drives like a brand new car. I'm so happy. It's I've had it for 8 years. I'm like, these are the simple joys of being unemployed. I get to be fearful of my car breaking down on me at any point in time and just spending the money anyway because it's fun. I don't know exactly 100%. I don't know if this is probably a fine place to be, right? No, you guys are gonna need to see. I'm gonna have to make myself smaller. But the other thing that I need to make sure I do, I don't know. We'll keep the Pokemon at the bottom of the screen for now. We're gonna go to a new game. This doesn't screw me. But 2 months? Jeez. Wait, you drive a bike, not a car? That's just... Huh. You strike me as a daredevil. I'm afraid of driving motorcycles, man. They're scary. Don't like driving cars? I hear you. I hear you. It's a necessity here. It's like... I think in order to even have a bike license, you need to drive a car here. I'm almost 100% sure that's true. They're so much fun. That's what I hear, but like, they're so scary. What if you fall? What if you pop a wheelie? No getting stuck in traffic? Okay, sure. True.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington.
Do you laugh at yourself?
Publish and declare this.
What if you get run over by a car?
And testament. And hereby revoke all wills and
Alright, so here's the TLDR. Our grandfather, I think, is giving his inheritance to us.
And bequeath to my grandnephew.
No, we're the grandnephew. Our name is Simon P.
My dear niece, Mary Matthew.
Mary Matthew.
All of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly.
He's our grand-uncle. Grand-uncle is giving us literally everything.
The above provision
That's crazy.
Is contingent
on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. Now, this is a red herring here. He says 46th room, but it's a 45-room estate.
Of the room has been
He's a liar.
Secret from all the staff and servants.
Okay, so we're trying to get there, right?
I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have
it's quiet?
Okay,
hold up. Let me fix that.
Within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew
how are we doing now? How's it sounding? Better? Louder?
Discovery to the executors of my will.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Shall lapse.
Are we any louder at all?
Whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 8
Go higher.
March
Okay.
1993.
How about now? How do we sound?
Sinclair.
I know why. Hold on. I know what happened. Give me 1 second. We're just gonna fix this. I'm gonna mute my mic for 1 second. How do I sound now? I was in the wrong hole. Something she never wants to hear. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and figure this out. Wait, what? Why can't I move? All right. We're gonna read the. Do you guys care? You don't care if we read this, right? Basically saying, you haven't been here in a minute. It's been a while. With that said, there are a few. You know what? Let's read it. Let's read it. Let's read it. We're here. Let's read. You may not remember. Well, this is for the VOD, right? People haven't, you know. This is also for the YouTube video that I make. Maybe eventually. Welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. True. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequests. Bequest is so British. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules for the commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items you may be brought. I'm sorry. Let's read this again. Hi, YouTube. Bequest is it is rich people talk. I don't know why. I just put rich people and British people together, and that's not true. Stereotypes. I shouldn't be doing that. You guys are not all rich. Kaz is unemployed. No disrespect. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Okay? Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. Okay? You might not stay overnight. Okay? I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice: do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. This is terrible design, by the way. If you had a house and every day the rooms changed, like, that would suck. You're trying to find the bathroom and you gotta like, oh no, it's not the bathroom, let's go into a different, and then you run out of steps and now you just peed all over yourself. Incontinence everywhere. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and best wishes, best of luck, Herbert Sinclair. Okay, we're out of there. We're out of there. Let's open this up. The next day the pee would be somewhere else. No, you're not wrong. Okay, so basically we're gonna try to get to the antechamber. We're going from here to here. Things that are important. If we do some math, which we're going to have to do a lot of in this game, there are, I think, 9 of these. There are 5 of these. 9 times 5 is 45. We're trying to get here, which is 46. Okay? When we call it a day, the whole day ends and we start anew. We start with 50 steps. They represent how much energy you have left for exploring. Every time you go inside somewhere, you lose 1, unless otherwise stated. Okay? Cool? Cool. All right. There's going to be these little things here. I'm going to, like, basically walk past most of these, but you can read them for yourselves. This runs so much better than my Xbox for some reason. All right. Here is what I always do. We always run hallway. As soon as you get hallway, you run hallway. Okay? Also, something to be noted, and I'll say this now because it might come in handy later. There are pictures. There are 2 pictures in every room. Okay? Now, I know why these pictures are here, but we're going to try to find why organically so that I'm not just saying everything about the game. And here we have the lavatory. Red rooms are bad, okay? They're always bad. We want to try to avoid them if we can. Parlor rooms, they have a puzzle piece. They will give us extra item, okay? Pantry gives us cash, as you see here. Bedroom, it gives us more steps when we walk into it. Because this is a brand new save, we're going to try to get everything, okay? All right. Here's this guy. And once again, we have 2 pictures. I wonder what the pictures mean. All right, the wind up key is a component of the parlor game. Simple. This is bro talking to us. It was a great honor receiving the invitation. So this is basically some other person that was at a party, because rich people host parties, I'm sorry. Talking to them about a parlor game where there's 3 boxes. One of them is always a lie. One of them is always the truth. And then the other one, we don't know. It's up in the air. So this is how it works. There will always be at least 1 box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least 1 box which displays 1 false statement. Only 1 box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. So this is basically, how smart do you think you are? Can you outsmart the game? This box is one of the 2 empty boxes, okay? 2 boxes in this room are empty, okay? There are 3 boxes in this room. So this is objectively true, which means that one of these is false. 2 boxes in this room are empty. Okay, that could be possible. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes. Okay, let's think about this again. One of these is false. So one of these 2 is false. 2 boxes in this room are empty. Or this is... So these 2 can't be true, right? They could both be false for all we know. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes. Huh. I actually don't know. I played this game for 50 hours and I don't know which one's right. I don't think I've seen this puzzle. There are 3 boxes in this room. That is true. 2 boxes in this room are empty. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes. This box is one of the... Wait, this has to be true. So this is false. Which means that it's in here. Do you guys see how I got that? Does that make sense? Looking for the true one, right? No, we're looking for the one with the gems in it, which could be true or false. So here's the deduction. This is true because it's objectively true. There are 3 boxes in the room. This box says this box is one of the 2 empty boxes because there's always 2 empty boxes. 2 boxes in this room are empty. So these are both objective truths. So this had to be a lie. And because it's a lie, it's saying this box is one of the 2 empty boxes. Make sense? I hope that made sense. Wait. Let's pull open the map. Looking for the odd one out? Sometimes. Kind of. Yes. I'll say yes, but like, sort of. It's hard to explain. All right, cool. We get an item. A sledgehammer. This will break open trunks if we see them. A din. I guess we're always going to look at the tab just to see what we're looking at. A din gives us a gem. If you didn't realize, so underneath each one of these rooms, sometimes there will be like a cost for building the room. These are all free, so you can do whatever you want. We're going to open the din because it gives us, and I'll keep looking at this map, it gives us 2 access points. So we can go up, we can also go down, and we can enter here. You want to avoid having early, well, it depends on what you're building, right? But you want to avoid dead ends because it gives you less opportunity for more rooms, okay? As you can see here, we have a gym requirement, and this is food for sale. Now, food gives you more steps, so you want to be able to buy food to get more steps if you need it. And the bedroom just automatically gives you 2 steps whenever you enter it. The lavatory does nothing. It is a dead end. It's bad. I've not found any use for it. Now, on the bright side here, we actually don't care because this is going to be a dead end anyway, right? It's the last edge here. So I'm going to go lavatory because it gets it out of your pool. So you always have it's like a deck of cards, right? Once you play a card, it doesn't show up in the deck anymore. I want to get rid of this, and I don't think these two are going to be useful for us. So we're going to run lavatory. I'm not going to walk inside of it because there's nothing in there. And walking in is what makes the steps go down, not building it. Let's see here. Commissary or corridor? Corridor's free. Commissary gives us something to buy. We don't have any money. So it might be stupid. Why would I need to open this? No reason. Let's just do this then. All right, cool. I'm going to go out this way. We haven't built anything on this side. And I don't like to just continuously build in one area because then you have to come all the way back. And I don't want to do that. So what we're going to do instead is go back. Go through the pantry. Let's eat this apple. See, 2 extra steps and we get some cash. Oh, look, 2 more pictures. I wonder what these could be. Okay, let's look at the tab. Oh, interesting. Let's go Nook. We'll get a free key. Keys open doors. They also open chests if you don't have the sledgehammer. No. Oh, I didn't. Oh, no, I did take a picture of this. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. So what I've done when I'm playing this game, and this might seem like a crazy person thing, I've taken so many pictures of my TV. I've been playing this on my TV. My like gallery is just 40 pictures of this game because I don't want to write stuff down. I'm lazy. It's a little insane, I think, but highly recommend. Stumble through until you win. I think this is a game that won't work, unfortunately. Because of stuff you'll find out later. But so chapel again, red room, bad room. We lose $1 every time we walk in, but it does give us 2 access points outside of it, so you can go through. The commissary, I think we do chapel roan. I don't want to walk in. I don't want to lose money, so we're gonna go back. Try to build out on the other sides. Let's see what we do. There are these little notes here. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. This is true. And we can build the kitchen. All right, let's go into the kitchen. These pictures. Okay. Being so mysterious about it. Banana. Club sandwich. This is super expensive. Chef salad. Okay. All right, let's get out of here. Not necessarily. All this stuff is useless to me. We don't need more steps this early. I think we're fine. West Wing Hall. This is a free hallway. Yes. We might even be able to avoid the chapel altogether. Which would be ideal. Oh, this sucks. This actually sucks. Okay, I'm gonna say we get storeroom here. We will. The gems are really good. We get 2 gems out of this, but we'd lose 1, so it's just a 1. Storeroom means you can buy the club salad. Oh, true. But it would only... Yeah, I guess we do storeroom. It is a dead end, which I don't like dead ends. There is some stuff that I'm actively trying to find because I know that there's combos that I need to get. And we don't need to buy the club sandwich just yet because it'll only give us 5 steps right now. Now the problem, of course, because I'm going to read this. Please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we've just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. I don't know what this message means. I don't know if it's just this is what we're getting, or if it's like every day that the type of thing changes, which I know is true, but I don't know if there's like some message in here. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change. Okay. It's included in the inheritance. What do you mean? Oh, you're just talking about the food? Yes. Okay, so we lose money here when you win. I don't... You'll get 6 apples? I don't think so. I say this as someone who has... quote unquote beaten the game. I've seen credits on this game, I should say. It's not actually beating the game. It's unfortunate. Okay, we have to move this to observe the night sky. Nah, trust me, it's all about the fruit. The money don't matter. That's crazy. It's one unemployed gent to another. It's all about the fruit. The money doesn't matter. So we tell ourselves in the mirror. Okay, we're gonna move this thing up. We have to move it one more time. Let's go ahead and move it. I like to move it. Remember? Okay. We look through this. What's going to be over here, actually, is the fixed stars constellation. This just tells you what the different stars mean. Every time you build this, bodies of temple and all that. Every time you build this, you get new stars. I'm sorry. Every time you build this, you get an additional star. So as an example, North Star, we're going to get 1 gold by looking through the telescope. Once we've seen it twice, we're going to get 2 of these, which means 2 trunks will be entered, etc., 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 etc. So it's important to know what these are and what they do and how many stars you need to get there. But what's I think really important is to just make sure you get your star thing as early as possible. I'm not gonna get the cash yet because reasons. Okay, let's look here. Now, the security room is interesting. If we build this, we'll actually get access to the entirety of the room. I also know a code. Is that going to be helpful? No, probably not. But we need more steps. I'm now realizing that there's something really important that we need to get more steps. Let's get the cash. He's cheating. He's played before. You know, I would just start from my save, but I think that would be so boring. Oh, cutscene. This is important. Everyone lock in and focus. Herm. Oh, the mug. You want to see this? The mug says, "Which, please?" See, I haven't changed that much since SakuraCon. I'm still the same. I think in the UK they would call it a cheeky mug. I hate that for me. Love my daily mug reveal. I need more mugs. I almost bought one at SakuraCon, but they cost like $1 billion. There were some handmade mugs there. So cool. But also a little amateurish in the art style, which some people like and would go for. But like, I want mine to look a little more professional. So these are all images of rooms that we can build. And that's us. The mug reveals need to become a thing. I'm down. I need more mugs. Just like this one. Ew. There's left this here. Right, we're gonna look at this. Mount Holly security. Oh, we actually have to do it this way. Okay. View estate inventory. This will tell you, excuse me, if you've missed anything currently on the map. So like if there's fruit somewhere that you haven't seen, if there's gems somewhere, keys, whatever. But this is only what you've already opened up. Obviously they can't predict if you haven't built parts of the estate, then they don't know. Maybe not that one, it looks gross. Keycard system. I typically like to set this to low. Confirm. And then go offline mode and make it unlocked. There's some reasons for this. Let me read. This mode determines the default setting and the security doors will be set to if power is lost. So if there's a blackout, it unlocks everything. All the doors, I believe. I've never had this happen, but as a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working. So there's no staff working, but we're here. Return to security menu. And there's this login. So I know the code here, but let's find it naturally. The reason I know the code is because the security code is listed in multiple places in this game. It's right here. Now, if you can read that, you're amazing. There is an item in this game that'll let you read stuff. If you go over it here, you'll find the password. I think, is it fair to use the knowledge I already have? I feel like it's not fair. I feel like that's cheating. That's going too far. I mean, it's like technically fine, but I feel bad. We're gonna get the closet open. Maybe we'll get some good items. Dude. Oh, you know what? Since we have this key card, this actually changes everything. Let's change. This is great. It's just off-stream knowledge. Yeah, it's just I've spent like 40 hours in this game. We're gonna change the keycard system to make it so that it's high security. Now, why am I doing that? Because I have the key card, we now don't have to use actual keys to unlock stuff. We can use the key card, which can just be used over and over again, which is actually really good. The key card is broken in this game. There's a couple broken items in the game, but the dining room. I love the dining room. Okay, dining room is great. It's like a hallway. Except when you come back, if you go to the 8th rank, which is here, it's here. It's here. Doesn't matter. Wherever the 8th rank is, you get food. This is perfect. We need more steps though. We are tragic right now. Drawing room. Now, usually the drawing room would be good, but this one doesn't matter because, as you can see, it would be stuck. I think we can get guest bedroom. We get 10 extra steps. Perfect. Yeah. Oh, free gym. Awesome. Let's just look around. Let's see if there's anything in here. It doesn't look like it. There's a message. KL. I don't know who that is. Just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. Aw, Sag. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. How would you be able to retire the floor? Whatever. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. Okay, so someone was sick. Is there anything underneath these beds? Can I open these? No. This is not the kind of game where you can open stuff unless your hand shows up. Okay, cool. Oh, dude. Hold up. Passageway is so good, but Wine Cellar gives us 3 gems. Now, the issue here, obviously, is that we should probably do this. It gives us so many options, but this, man, it's so good. Dead End, though, yeah, I know, but it's so good. And then Boudoir. Boudoir is good, but like not great. So we could. Let's do this. And there's a reason I'm going to do this. I'm pretty sure I can go left. Let's use this key. I'm almost 100% sure it's going to be. Conference room. Yes, dude. Yes. That's great. The room spawn based on the room plans, right? So just remove the floor plan and the room won't exist. Yes, that is accurate. I just don't know how you would do it. Like in real life. How would you just remove a floor plan? Obviously, this is a fictitious game. I'm just, you know. Okay. All right. Breaker box is so important. Let me look. We need it. I understand that it might not be great, but utility closet is so important. But bedroom would be good. Talking about a house that the rooms change daily. Look, I want some consistency in the narrative. I want utility closet, but I want you go with utility closet. It's just this is so important. All right. Look at these pictures. They're everywhere. All right. Keycard system on. I know how this code works. Look, there's knowledge that I have that I'm just gonna use. All right. Wait, can I figure this out? Hold. Just give me 1 second. Whoops. Damn it. I get this wrong every time. Okay. So we got these all purple, but the code is actually not this. I think I'm going off of memory. I have a picture. I have a picture that I took. I'm just going to use the picture, okay? Trust me, I've done this before. This is the easiest way for me to do this. Oh my gosh, I'm actually goated with the sauce. Trust me, bro. Well, yes, because I have a... I'll show you where you find the information later, okay? Just trust me. Trust me. Oh, no. There we go. I'm gonna turn this light on. Turn this on. Turn this off. Cool. And then we're gonna turn this power on. Yay! And this opens up a door from the outside. Okay, the Gemstone Cavern has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with 2 gems. W, bro. That is so good. That's not the most important thing about this. The most important thing is to... Some of these need to be on. This has to be on. This has to be on, but you have to go through the dark room first. It doesn't matter. And the Gymnasium, you always want to turn off. Yeah, a little perma unlock, which is why I was like, you know what? I could wait to find the place where you get that information. I don't feel like doing that. We are going to use a key here. Oh, that blows. You know what? Wine cellar is good. Code's in the mailroom, right? There is... Part of the code is in the mailroom, correct. You are not wrong, Kaz. You are not wrong. Let's also read... There's some other messages in here. I'm just skipping by it. Look, more pictures. I wonder what these pictures are. Safe code 9083. Okay. Reminder, after meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. So I need to go into an office safe because there are things in there. So we need to get the office. We need to unlock the safe. This says that the safe code is 9083. That's something that I would write down. I'm not doing that right now. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. So whenever you spread items, they go everywhere. The office or conference room makes it so that anytime you would spread, you put them in the conference room. So it closes whatever you have spread. Got it? Okay. So here we definitely want the spare room. You know what's tough about this is the left side of this house. Wait. We might... Damn it. See, that's what I was expecting. The left side of the house, more keys. Which really sucks. And we have no keys. Okay. So here's what we have to do. Damn. We have to go back through the chapel. Oh, we're gonna lose money. I have to hope that this gives me keys. If not, it's a dead run. We haven't even come across any... That sucks. That really blows. I was hoping there would be keys over there. Wait. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to gain entry. So this is a lie, right? This is something important about the game. Some of the notes you find are lies. It's a red herring, if you will. See, it's red. Just a heads up. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Gotcha. You got a room... The left, no. Hold on. The left. You're talking about here? So, like, there is... I can't because of the key. I need a key. Gmail. Hello, Gmail. How's it going? Just got back from Aikido. Nice. How was it today? How's your back feel? That feels like such a crazy question to ask. But, like, genuinely. Wait, where's the... wait. Did I just... Oh, no. Oh, wait, I can get there. We're fine? We're fine. I'm freaking out for no reason. We can go back to the kitchen later. Definitely need it after this weekend to get stuff out. Yeah, man. That's nice. Having an outlet for all the thoughts, the feelings, the things. Love to hear that. Well, we are just playing some Blueprints. Because I've been addicted to this game. No, I need keys. This is a dead end regardless. I think we walk in closet and hope against hope. OMG, I don't have my emotes. Wait, did you... Are you subbed back? Kaz has subscribed for 1 month. Kaz, thank you for the sub. I think. Your sub ended? Lol. You should have your emotes back now, right? I appreciate the sub. Oh, we have keys. We have keys. We have keys. It says Kaz has subscribed for 1 month, but I didn't hear the notification, which is making me think that I broke it somehow. Hold on. Wait, what? It should have popped off. I'll need to fix that. But thank you for the sub. I appreciate it, Kaz. Thank you. You know, in our community, you are very important. You are treasured. I appreciate you. I don't know why the special effects, the SFX didn't play. We'll get that figured out. Kaz, just for you, Kaz, I'll play it next time so you can see your sub. You know what I mean? You deserve that. Had to have a tough talk with you know who, just saying it wouldn't be smart to push more than friends. You know, I hear you. I hear you, Gmail. That is tough. It's a tough conversation to have, but it sounds to me like if it's the right call for you and that makes you feel more comfortable and makes them feel more comfortable, it's good to get that stuff established. It's tough to do, but if it's gonna make everyone feel more comfortable, I think you got to do it. You know? But that is hard. That is really hard. I'm sorry. Hopefully... Oh, no. This gameplay is not bad. We might be cooked. I should have gotten the chef salad earlier. Damn it, bro. All right, hold on. Can we make it back is the question. We have to go up. No, I have to leave. Oh, God. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How many? We have 12 steps. Oh, no. No. Mikkel, what are the options for play a game reward? They're limitless unless they cost me like $1 billion. No, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What game were you thinking about? But it's $25? Is it like the Stanley Parable or something? That's a funny game. Smile. I think we just go through here. This sucks, bro. Yoga Master? Yoga Master? What the hell is Yoga Master? Gmail. As long as it's not TOS, I'll, you know, take a look. All right. We go through here. Get me out. Mikkel can't do yoga. You don't know about my flexibility, Kaz? Okay, we go through here, right? Yes, and then we go through the conference room. I'm sad. I think the run's dead. No! Oh, God. Oh, no. 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 I'm Cooked. Damn it. Man. It could have been something special. I will never know now. Damn it, man. Whatever. I've heard you struggle to get out of that chair. That is rude. I take back all the nice things I said about you guys. Ordinary villa. So day 1 was it's time for day 2. Basically like Unk Wii Sports. I'm sorry, Unk Wii Sports. Is it like fun or is it just funny? Gmail. I'm sorry. Pokemon X and Y Radical Red rules? You want me to... I'm sorry. You want me to Nuzlocke Pokemon X and Y? And let you guys have the ability to... That's going to be so easy, though. It's going to be... So, where's the challenge? Where's the challenge? Tell me what's the challenge, Gmail. If you're telling me the challenge is that you guys are going to kill my Pokemon, I mean, okay. I'm going to cry a little bit about that, but it's fine. Spare room. No, we parlor trick every time here. Well, rad rail rules plus fairy types. Oh, no. I didn't mean you need to make it harder. That's not what I said. What I said was, oh, that's really hard. Damn, that's crazy. I can't believe that we have to do that. Damn, that's wild. Man. My decision is... How many fairy types are in that game? Aren't there like 6? I have a team. They are broken in that game though. Sylveon goes nuts. Wait, how do we do fairy only? I have to like download a mod for that probably. Some hacks. Ooh, let's do hallway. We always do hallway. We should go back to the den. This is the only problem I have is that I can't really flex the way I want to. The parlor, I should go back. I should go back now. Sounds like that's something you need to figure out. I do have to figure it out. Oh. That's gonna suck, bro. All right. Let's get the wind-up key. Probs just use Pokemon randomizer to... Oh, yeah. But, like, what's our starter? Is there a Pokemon randomizer for XY? How many Pokemon are in XY that are fairy? Do that math for me, like, real quick. I'm just curious. Like, genuinely. There is a universal one. I think it stops at some generation. I thought it stopped at Gen 5. I could be wrong about that, though. The gems are in this box. The gems are not in this box. The gems are not in the white box. The gems are not in this box. The gems are not in the white box. The gems are in this box. Okay, if we believe this all to be true, the gems are actually here. You guys follow the logic there? That makes sense? This box is saying the gems are not in this white box. This is saying the gems are not in this box. This is saying the gems are in this box. So they all can't be true, right? One has to be false, one has to be true, and the other one can be either. I'm going to say this is false. I'm going to say this is true, and this is true. That's my logic. I hope that makes sense. If I'm right, we get the gems. Yeah. That makes sense. You guys follow that? I've been playing this game so much that like sometimes I make the logical leaps and I'm like, yeah, this makes sense to me. I don't know if it makes sense to everyone else though. So you guys let me know. I like Nook here, but storeroom wouldn't be bad either. Storeroom would kind of be fine. Yeah, we go storeroom there. Pokemon Rando ZX works with any game if it's 3DS and beyond. You just open it. Oh, really? Does it work for... It can't work for the Switch games, does it? Can you get a bedroom, then just enter and leave, get up to 100 steps? No, Cass, that does not work that way. Because it only gives you 2, so you'd enter... Actually, let's test that out. Let's test out what you're saying. You'd basically just be losing 1 step every time you did it, though. Lab. Okay, we get laboratory early. Lurking while I work out the logistics of the very radical red Nuzlocke. Okay, I appreciate the lurk, and I appreciate you figuring out how I can make that happen, because I'm so down, and that game is so easy. Kaz, have you been in the laboratory before? I will tell you, there's a puzzle that I got so mad when I finally figured it out. It's crazy. This periodic table, right, it has numbers here. That's cool. And then there's another periodic table. And then what I learned, because I was like, wait, why are these blank? I learned that our periodic table is a lot different than when I learned it in school. These used to have things in them. They're now just like a bunch of different elements. I had no idea. They just put them in here, which is crazy. But I spent so much time like, maybe it's a different letter here. But this is one of my favorite puzzles now that I know what I know. Randolph, heating and cooling curves, H2O melting points, room temp, complete thaw. Oh, I didn't realize that I need to read this. Okay, we need to get the, oh, I need that magnifying glass like yesterday. I typically work over at Cinca Labs, but got sent over here for a month to assist more with the new turbine tests. I think I need some help. For the past 3 days, I've been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Obviously. Today was the first success on that front. Just like you, Kaz. Can anyone tell me if this is typical, and if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work, but I must admit I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. That's crazy. Any tips from the fellow technicians? Kimberly Thompson. All right, the reason that I love this place is because of this. You get to set up experiments. Was that an insult to you? No, not to you. No, I was just saying it's a parallel, if you will. So I like these. You know why? Because of this, the permanent allowance. So your allowance is something you get every single day. We want that. And then you get to say why. The next 3 times you open a locked trunk, when you draft a hallway from another hallway, when you draft a shop room. So the likelihood of us drafting a shop room is higher than the likelihood of the other 2. So I'm going to do that. We could also do these other ones. Gain 3 gold, right? So you can basically make it so that you get a bunch of money constantly. I like the allowance. In my other game, my allowance is a very high number. Cool. Get me out of here. Get me out. We can also pause the experiments, and we can do research logs, which shows you what other experiments you've done, which is really cool. All right, let's get out of there. There's a little note here. Effective immediately, electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal. That's not true. That is a lie. Okay, this was where it sucks. So I'm gonna open the chapel. Does that just mean you failed? No. It does not mean I failed. It means that I've had the opportunity to do a lot of experiments. And the more you do the experiments, the better. Do we get money here? Oh, we already got the money on the banana. That's right. Okay. Oh, man. Utility closet, so clutch. We do West Wing Hall, and we hope for utility closet again. Damn it. Okay. Okay, this is where I can show you, Kaz, the thing that I was talking about. I don't know if I need a code for this. And the floppy disk. Perfect. This upgrades a plan at random. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there's enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives. So just make sure the west and east levers are operational. West and east levers are operational. West and east. Oh, I get it. I get it. I know what that means. Okay. Now, if we turn this. The others never had to use one. Floppy disks are so cool back in the day. Like, so uncool, but so kind of cool. But you're right. I wonder, like, the cutoff for ages for me is like, do you remember having to hear the modem sounds when the internet was going on? So nostalgic. Sure, we had internet running at 1 megabyte per second or whatever, but like, it was cool to hear it boot up. The dial-up noise was so cool. I remember having to like make a decision between, can people call us or can we use the internet? We're so far past that, but I just remember. Please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. March of the Count, Flight of the Queen, Fall of the Lord. Why are some in black, some in red? That is a question. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I am not sure if the last title is intended to be hearings or herrings. But knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Herrings or hearings of the major. Interesting. I know what those mean. Okay, let's insert the floppy. So these are great. They upgrade a random room, but you get to choose what the upgrades are. And these are permanent. Ooh, so we can get two. Ooh, I like these. 2 keys, 1 gem. 1 key, 2 gems. Okay, early on, this would be really good. But this late game is just going to be so powerful. Keys are so important in the game. Had to arrange phone calls for certain times. Well, for me, it was weird because my mom was the one that was always on the phone. And I was the one that was like, well, I need the internet. So we had to like make some strategic decisions. I had to tell her why it was important for me to be online at like 2 in the morning. 11 p.m. Let's be real. I think we just do this one, man. Yeah. I think the keys are super important and we don't get them early. Now, they said it was 9083, right? It's not that. What about 0839? What about 8039? What about 3809? What about 0983? Okay, well, I don't know the code. I don't know the code. I genuinely don't know the code. But it would be nice. Breaker box? We can't run breaker box yet. Security room. Instead. Damn it. Ugh, this sucks. We don't have the key. Commissary, we can buy stuff. Nook is probably the right call here. Yeah. Yeah, getting told like there's gonna be a call at 6 p.m. so you can make sure you're off at that time. Yep. Gotta coordinate, man. This is a tough time. It's a tough day and age. And then we got cell phones and everything changed. Latifi, hello Latifi. How's it going? Hello. Let's just go up. Going down at the earlier round. This is, I had to look up because I know what these are. I know the cipher. I'm waiting to share that with the class, but I had to look up what this thing is called. What would you call this? You know? Mailroom? Okay. Hold on. Breaker box would be really clutch. It'd be really clutch. It would be freaking clutch. It would be clutch. It would be so clutch. I didn't do the office thing that I said I was going to explain. Whoops. Food for sale, but mailroom's really nice. Let's just do mailroom. Playing DDLC on stream now. Ooh. I say now, but I ain't streaming. Are you enjoying it? I mean, you've played that game before, right? So you know how it goes. Are you enjoying yourself, though? Hey, buddy, how's it going up there in that big house? I think okay, so this is our dad. He's just writing to us. It's not very important. But he does say later alligator at the end. Isn't that cute? Isn't this cute? P.S. Get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time each day playing Dirigi blocks. Dirigi blocks. Dirigi blocks. Okay. Syncaco, here's a little message. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Ravain to sender, as he no longer is employed with our staff. And then there's some stuff written down here. I need the magnifying glass to read what that says. So here is that code we were talking about, Kaz, where it's like, press any of the above to activate blue. Press a blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate purple. 5 purple are needed to get the 6th. And you see here, more detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to address the client has provided. So this tells you how to do the thing I did. But then, okay, we have to leave. Oh, you haven't played it before, Latifi. Really? But you watched Markiplier play. Okay. So, but you've seen everything, I'm assuming. Because that game, once you've seen it all, you kind of, you know. Yeah, I don't know how much fun it is to play it once you've seen everything, but that's the same thing I did. I watched someone play up to a point and I was like, I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch anymore. I stopped watching the stream, went, bought the game, played the rest of it. I was like, I'm so glad I did this because this is crazy. It's crazy. Is Pluto? I don't think so. I don't believe so. I'm not sure what Pluto is doing. So if we log into the network, which I know the code for, but we haven't seen the code, so I can't put it in. Let me just tell you, the code is here, Kaz. Just FYI. The thing that you were looking for, it's in there. I forgot that we had to do that in order to get that information. Let me look one more place. So we have to go all the way back. Yikes. Okay, the only way to make this run, code for what? Code for the breaker box that I put in. The reason that I knew what colors to put in was because of that. Up to Monica's trapping. Oh. Oh. I think there's more. I can't remember. We go East Wing Hall, obviously. Kitchen works really well. We need the money. Your allowance has been raised. See? Isn't that great? The experiment was successful. Drawing room is so good. We go drawing room. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Wait, what's the test we're running? Whenever you draft a shop. Okay. I'm gonna go over here. And we're gonna get some food. Well. Let me look. We have one red room. We'll wait to do that. Natsuki is the GOAT? Natsuki's great, but Yuri, I based on what we learn about those characters, I still love Yuri the most, probably. Keep an eye on remaining steps. I will. This sucks. Because Courtyard goes crazy here. Hold on. Courtyard is... Oh, man. We got a utility closet. I've just read Yuri's book with her. Okay, so you still have more. Good that you haven't watched the whole thing then, Latifi, because you'll have like a genuine reaction to the stuff you learn later, which is really great. I think. Damn it, man. We could run bedroom. That will work. Yeah, let's just do bedroom. You're the purple head one? Yeah. Yes. Also the crazy, the knife one. I just want, the thing is, you learn more about the characters and you learn more about what's happening, and that made me feel like, oh, okay. It just takes some time to get there. Yes. Utility closet. I should probably go in the utility closet. Huh. I just wasted steps doing... Oh my god. It's okay. It's okay. Alright, so we don't need this open anymore. Turn that off. Dark room is on. We turn that on. Keycard entry system. I mean... Oh, I should have turned that to low. Damn it. It's fine. I'm making such small mistakes. It's because I'm not in the comfort of my bed playing this game. Science. Oh, I could do that. You're right. I think we're cooked, right? We're cooked. We're absolutely cooked. Unless the key card's in here? Yeah, we're done. Man, that sucks. Natsuki's goals, though? No, you're not wrong. I do like Natsuki. And what we learned about her is also great later on. Okay, we're going to do science. Let's see if this works the way that Kaz thinks. No, because we always lose one going in. So it's only +1. Wait. Yeah. We lose one going out, and then we lose one going in. Should have gone shop for the allowance. It is always +1, but we're not gaining anything. See? So I'm going, it's going to stay out 15. We're leaving, and then we're going back in. It's always going to be 15. Because going out is 1, and then going in is 1. So we're only going to this. So you always get +1 leaving it, but it's only +1. Yes, exactly. So you really only, it's just a free room, basically. I wish I could have gone shop, but I didn't have the gems for it. And now I have the gems because I went to the other thing. And we can't go through the security room because I don't have a security key card. So we're cooked. Oh, this game. Okay, it's fine. Let's call it. I'm looking for a specific set of circumstances. We need the breaker room. It's important. And we need to be on the left side of the house. That's also important. Save and continue. We're locked back in. At least we know now. Yes. We do know for sure how it works. It's only day 3. It's only day 3. In my other run, I am day 50. Can't you get the mine at the start to get gems? So the gems, automatic. I don't have to go anywhere for them. I'm also making a conscious decision not to do something that's very unfair. Because, again, I know things, and I'm just trying not to use the information I have against the game. I want to play it straight, if you will. Master Simon, good morning. It has come to my attention that you have been granted a daily allowance to use while in the estate. If it's convenient for you, I will leave the required sum here in the entrance hall each morning. If there is anything... there's anything you require, please do not hesitate to ask. Wait, does it work? Is TTS working today?
Every day, I imagine a future fair I can be with you in my hand is a pen that will write AQM of me and use the ink flows down into a dark puddle just move your hand. Light the way into his heart but in this world of infinite choice what will it take? Just to find that special day. What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? Can you ichiju in your
Just so everyone knows, that was English. It sounded not like English at all. That's English. He says this, but has been using this information. See, the thing is, Kaz, the information I have will actually break parts of the game. I don't want to break the game this early on. Also, thank you, Latifi. Cinema. I'm not even hearing words. It didn't sound like words were happening. Words were definitely happening. Those are words directly from a video game called Doki Doki Literature Club. Let's read back the rest of this as we're interrupted by 02. If there's anything else you require, please do not hesitate to ask. Even though we have all been requested to remove ourselves from the premises during your stay, I can assure you I'm still personally overseeing. Oh, so Anne is looking over us, which is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. But we do get an allowance of 1 coin. Code check. Code check's really good. I think we do code check early. It's not useful for us right now, but it will be good later. Din is always good. We get an... Yeah, it's an entryway into the soul. She be spying? No, she absolutely is. Oh, and our package is here. I like it. Let's get our package. Sleeping mask and 2 gems. Okay, that's great. We'll take it. Sleeping mask. Every time you enter a bedroom, you get 5+ steps. Love that for us. Love these gems. Magnifying glass. I've been wanting you for so long. All right. This is going to be great. We're going to pull this magnifying glass over. You see there's words down here? Let's put the magnifying glass over the words. Did they ever prove he was the one that stole the Baron's mail? Who is he? Denny Ravane. Denny Ravane. Okay, this is an important name. I'm gonna write this down. I'm gonna write it down on my handy dandy thing here. I didn't notice this. So Denny Ravane is who they're blaming for stealing from the Baron. Denny Ravane. And what this person's asking is it proven that he stole? Or just assuming that? Okay. With the mask, can you get infinite steps? No, because the mask only works the first time you enter. So after that, you don't get the benefits. Does that make sense? Here we go this way. Oops. Yeah, they really don't want you to abuse the step system. Yeah, we go security. Really fun. You won't need, well, I mean, there are things that allow you to get steps that you won't need. Like, we could test it out right now. I think it's more important. You know what? This would be fine. Yeah, why not? So here we'll get 5 extra steps. So +2 and then +5. But when we leave here, oh, and money. Amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're going to get courtyard. I love courtyard. Do we get a shovel here? No shovel. That's unfortunate. Okay. And we don't have keys to open those yet. I'm going to go to the right. I want a breaker box so bad now. That'd be really helpful. Let's open the secret passage. And we get to choose which one of these we get. So gold sink is a market. It kind of tells you what they are at the bottom, but you can also tell by the book colors. Red is going to be a red door, right? Which I would never want to get. Key to the bedroom. So this is another bedroom. Green thumb. These are the green places. Halls of holly. These are usually the hallways. I like the green thumb. I personally like those. Okay. Courtyard's cool. Courtyard would be my favorite here. But I think we go aquarium because it's free. Cloister is so expensive, but it gives us 4. I think we go aquarium because it's one of each, basically. So we automatically get the +5. We have this lever here. The aquarium is pretty. It is nice. It's cute. Let's go through here. Okay. Ooh, that's really good. Okay. Are we on the edge of glory? Is this the edge? No. This. If I go down, are we screwed? 3 is 5, right? There's 5 rows? Or 4 rows? I can't remember. There's 9 times 5, right? Yes. So this is 3. This is a 4th. This is the 5th. Okay. Yeah. So we need chapel. I'm sending you the Pokemon Y thing with the fairy starters now. Okay. Thank you. I look forward to it. Terrace is nuts. Terrace is nuts. Forgot to ask, what did you make of the draft? I haven't paid. There are 45 rooms house, and you got to find the. Yes, thank you, Cass. Thank you. Actually, that's very helpful because I had my brain. I thought the draft was okay. I thought we did okay in the draft. Sort of. We could have done better, I think, but I'm not too upset about it, I guess. Yeah, I wish. Oh. Wait a second. Yeah, drawing room. Better than we did. You know, the 49ers are interesting in the draft. Like, they are typically very interesting to me. I'm not sure if I love the decision making that goes on from them, or if it's just like they're doing the best they can. You got to give them props for that, I guess. The quarterback thing, I'm not sure I understand the quarterback situation there. Like, do you guys believe in Brock Purdy or not? Like, what are we doing? And then wasn't the last pick for you guys a OL? Like, don't you need more than one offensive lineman? Offensive line's not terrible, but, you know. Have the greatest tight end of all time, tied down for 4 more years. You do have a great tight end tied down, but I don't know how long he's going to be at, like, tip-top shape. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Do we run? How confident am I? Not very. Oh, I want utility closet. Oh, we drafted 1 OL and signed 1. Okay. It's not bad. I don't feel like you guys did a bad job. What did the draft people rank your draft? And Gmail, you asked me to explain this game. Well, you're lurking now, so I won't explain it. But when you're back, I will explain how this game works. It's a little complicated, but I can go over it. I'm listening. Okay. So here's the way this game works. I'm just gonna shut up. You're fine. So the way that this game works, if I was to try to boil it down, the point is to get to the 46th room. If we look at this blueprint, you are building out different parts of this mansion, and every room that you build has different stakes to it, or they do different things. So as an example, the chapel, it'll tell you what they do. The chapel, whenever you enter, you lose $1 or a coin. The drawing room, you get to redraw what the rooms look like before you draft them. So it's kind of like a deck builder. You're building a deck to get up here. Every step you make, so every room you go into, you lose one of these steps. So you have 50 steps to start with to get through and get here, which if you went a straight line, it would take you 9 steps to get to, because you're going from this entrance hall all the way straight here. But you need to get there through all these different means. So some doors or some rooms are dead ends, like this one, so there's no way to move out of it. Some rooms give you, like this den will give you a gem, and certain rooms need certain amounts of gems to draft. Okay? So that's the basics of it. There's also different things you can get in your inventory, like these broken levers, like these magnifying glass, like the sleeping mask, that will help you get more stuff. So like this guest room, when you walk in, you get more steps, etc., etc., etc. So you're basically building out the best way you can, get to this antechamber and get to the 46th room, which is past here. I know how to do this. It's still complicated, and it's all randomized to a certain extent. There's also different things that you will get every day that are permanent additions. So like this gemstone cavern, I unlocked it, and now I get 2 gems to start the day. There's also like what is it called? An allowance that you get. So this allowance, you get this many coins every day, and you have different days that you're going through and trying to make all this happen. And that's the basis. That's the basics of the game. it gives Balatro to me a little bit, which is why I'm so addicted to it, because it's run based. Oh, there's another gem. There's another gem. It's run based, but there's a story. There's also all of these different pieces of art that also play a role. It's very puzzly. Oh, we can do this now. Okay, so the terminal password, it's scribbled out, but if we use the magnifying glass that we have, it says Swan Song. Okay, great. Let's go in here and we log into the network. We type in Swan Song. I think it's all caps. Amazing. Easy. Easy work. So now it all makes sense now. Yes. Get it? Because it's the last thing that the Baron did. The Niners just signed another offensive lineman. Really? See, they knew, because this is my opinion. They need a better offensive line. It has not been good. It's been makeshift. But you've been focused so much on your, like, what's his name? Trent? Is it Trent Edwards? Am I wrong? You have one of the best offensive linemen ever, and then the rest of your offensive line is a shambles. So them building up around the other parts of that offensive line, Trent Williams, that's his name. Amazing, but he's old. And so building other pieces so that Brock Purdy can have more than 2 seconds to throw the ball, amazing. It's just that if they're signing people now, I don't know how much confidence I can have going into the next year. So staff services, they've all been shut down as of November 4th, because that's the last time they got the opportunity to. Great. Staff announcements, Saturday, November 7th. I don't think anyone else has access to the network this month except you, Simon. So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you. So we're Simon. This is the service people. Nobody else should have access because they're all gone, which is great. Request schedule change. No. Special orders. This is nice because we get to say what we want in the commissary. I'm going to ask for the shovel because it's really important to have the shovel. Order accepted. So this will be here in the next 1 to 2 days. There's also a glossary. And you can look through all the different words. I don't care. I know what all these words mean, so I'm not going to look through them, but that's good. It is nice that they all want you to have all the stuff. Isn't it? They're all rooting for you. They're all kind of looking at you, which is a little creepy. But it is nice that they're supporting me. Unlike my chat, who does not support me. We can go through here. And now that we have this, I'm going to look over stuff. I'm pretty sure we're good. But, like, you never know. Alright. Nothing important in that. We have no keys, man. Kitchen would be cool. Parlor. West Wing Hall. Wait, Brock signed a new contract? Really? I thought they'd wait to do that. What's the deal? What's the deal size? Oh, can we not? Let's just do this. Maybe we'll get a key and another item. We get a gem. I need a key. I need a key bad. I shouldn't have done that. I was hoping for something good. Okay. Perfect. This is all I wanted. And we get 3 keys. Wait, I think we're cooked, right? Yeah, I don't care. This is what I wanted. Watch, Kaz, watch this. This is going to be amazing. It's going to break your mind a little bit. Christoph, this is the 3rd time this month you and the car have been gone. When your services were required... Oh, sorry. I read this totally wrong. Christoph, this is the 3rd time this month you and the car have been gone when your services were required. I don't care how long you've been driving for his lordship. Your absence must be accounted for. Miss Babbage. Miss Babbage is... She's real. Okay, we can't unlock this. There is car keys. We don't have them. However, we did turn on power to the garage. And so we can open the garage and go outside. Cool. Cool. Ah, the music swells. Yes. Ah, nice and chill music. A babbling brook. Is that a promo unlock? Well, there's something that is a promo unlock. Ah, the bassoon. It's right over here, bro. Oh my god, this changes the entire game. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Trading post. So there's items for trade. Oh, yes. Dude. Wait, I know what day it is. I don't know what time it is, though. Should we go down here? Let's, yeah, let's do that. We have 55 steps. Is there something down here, though? Let's look. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. All right. There's another terminal. Okay. Let's read. Remain where you are for now. Given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow, we've agreed with your plan and have disabled the remote access to the other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I'm still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool while the 3 of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit of luck. Okay. So at some point they needed a bomb shelter. That's weird. Why? Crazy. Let's open this. We know the login code. So let's log in. Let's see if there's anything that we can do. Let's take a gander. Remote terminal access. View active terminals. Office lab security. Okay, let's exit. It's just all the same information, so I don't care. Why did I get this? Oh, I remember. Hold on. Time lock safe, which is a safe right next to us. So we set the unlock date, and it will remain open for 4 hours. But it requires us to know the day and time. Now, if you remember... No. One of the things that we did read told us what day we came here. So as long as we know the day that we're here, we can change and unlock the time safe. But we also need to know what time it is. Oh, this is great. West Gate has been permanently unlocked. Awesome. All right. I'm gonna make a wish. Maybe this will come in handy later. Who knows? We don't have any cash anyway. This also lets you know that, hey, there's like a world outside of the mansion. Isn't that cool? There's that. This pedestal. Look how beautiful this is. This is nice. It's cool. All right. Go over here. Is there anything down here? Did I not explore the outside before my first run? No. It's so funny. I spent so much time playing the game, and the moment I unlocked this, I was like, wait, you can go outside? I felt so silly. I was like, obviously, Mikkel, just turn around. See, you're one of those game players that like does the stuff. Like obviously I can turn around. I didn't even think to. But what's cool, and I was like, oh my gosh, the game is so open. What's really cool though is a couple things. Number one, this is where you go to bed every night because you don't sleep on the property. The other thing that's really cool is that there's this gate up here. Now you might be asking yourself, what's the code to the gate? Is it 9083? Like that message we saw? It's not. It's not. I do know what the gate code is. I also know what this does. But we're not going to do that because that, again, that feels like cheating. 6969. Imagine. I will say in order to find the gate code, you need the magnifying glass. So that is important to just think about. Where is it located though? As I think about it, I don't remember. Oh, I got distracted. So the time is important. It is 11 something. It's like 17. So let's set the time. Is it always the same room? Over here? No. Great question. You get to draft it every day, which is really cool because these have different effects. The magnifying glass? No, it is also not. No, it's random. All the items, locations are random. We're gonna do this. Oh, wait. So we know what day we started, right? It's November 7th. And the reason we know this is because of that message we saw on the security thing, if you remember. There's also a room in there that tells us exactly the day that we start. So that's why I know we started on November 7th. It is day 3, which means it's November 10th. 8, 9, 10. And it's 11:30. So we're going to do this. November 10. Unlock. Must be at least an hour in advance. Okay. So we'll set it to 1 p.m. We exit. And we wait. So, we're going to look at this clock. I'm going to waste some walking time. I just really wanted to open that garage. There's not really much for us to do here, unfortunately. Wait, I lied. There is something for us to do. We have the coat check, right? So what we can do is use coat check because it allows you to save an item, basically. Watch this. You can check an item, and once we put it in here, it stays here. So we check the item, and then we can retrieve it whenever. But whenever we draft coat check, we'll be able to get this, which is great. Interesting. Okay. We can just look at this clock. Hey guys, how's it going out there? This whole thing almost fell over. And since we're just waiting, I'm gonna go get some tea and some more water. How about that? Cool. Okay, that's weird news to get. I will be right back. You guys can just watch this clock tick. And I'll be back soon. Hello, I have returned. I brought a cookie. We're still just gonna wait because I have to wait for another, I don't know how long. How you guys doing? Let's look at Discord real quick. Anything helpful or amazing happening? Let's look. Oh, I see a Dropbox file of Pokemon. I was just thinking about this X and Y thing. Jamal, I know you're not here right now, but if you could, I'm pretty sure. It's not that I want to get out of doing this fairy only run. It's just that I'm thinking about how enjoyable it's going to be for the viewers, you know? And like, let me read real quick. I just want to check how many fairy types are in Pokemon XY. Oh, you know what? Xerneas. There are 13 fairy. I have 13 options. It's gonna be so stupid. It's gonna be so bad. Let me see what the options are. All fairy type Pokemon in X and Y. You know what? Okay, so it's Clefable, Jigglypuff, Mr. Mime, Togepi, Azumarill, Gramble, okay, Gardevoir, which I think is the only Mega. No, we have Mega Mawile and Mawile, okay. Florges, Whimsicott, Sylveon. You know what? This wouldn't be bad. This isn't going to be bad. It's just a matter of catching them. Because if it's a Nuzlocke, then that means I have to only catch my first encounter. Like, that might be really difficult. I think that might get us cooked. I'm excited to try this, though. Let me look. And my next question is going to be, how do I even make this work? I am downloading the file now, though, so hopefully it's not too complicated. And it is going to also make... Oh, that's right. X and Y also has the stupid... Wait. Oh, yeah, no, it does have the HM stuff. I forgot. All right, let's go back out. We can now move again. It's a nice little break, if you will. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn the volume up a little bit. It sounds a little too low for me. There we go. Okay, so this box should open if I'm correct. I'll just wait for a couple seconds here. Come on. I believe. I believe. I believe. Come on. Come on. Should I have waited longer? Because what if I'm wrong about the date? Oh, no. 3 days after the 7th is the 10th, right? That's math. Oh, come on. What if I'm wrong? Cause no. I mean, the door should just unlock. I mean, would be funny. I mean, no. I'd be sad. The time stop because I'm not looking at the clock? Come on, there's no way I got this wrong. Time lock safe. Did I not confirm? You're kidding. Bro, what? No, I did. Why didn't you open? What? No. Hold on. Am I going crazy? Was it not 1 p.m. that whole time? Am I reading the stuff wrong? It was 1. It was 1. Okay, I don't get it then. Whatever. That was a waste. Call it a day. What a waste of my time. And your time, chat. I'm so sorry. Let's band together against the tyranny of this video game. And together we come together against an indie developer. I mean, they should make the game better. All right. Now that we have the don't AO me. Now that we have 2 things unlocked, right? We have 2 permas. The Westgate Path and the Gemstone Cavern. We start with $1. That's not very much, but we can do better. I think here's what I like to do now that we have these things open is get our paths right started, and from the food. No, not yet. I think it's too early to do food. We can unlock all this stuff and then we can go off. Sure, we're wasting steps, but the most important thing is to go this way and see what we get over here, because this will mitigate a lot of the RNG. Oh my gosh. Tool shed is so good. We don't have enough steps to do this one. So I go tool shed. We insta. This is perfect. Metal detector, which is really good. And hammer, which is also very good. All right. Worth. Now let's go back into the building. Now that could have contained magnifying glass or whatever, sleeping mask, etc., but I think these are actually some of the best items to have in the game, especially early on. Let's get the gems first. Wind up key. Nice. This box contains gems, okay? The other 2 boxes contain gems. Okay, this is false. All 3 boxes, okay. So this is true. This one's really easy. That didn't even need explaining from me, I don't think. You guys got that one, right? The drawing room. I don't like these. Let's redraw. Maybe we can get something better. Oh. Yeah. Coat check. I say we get coat check early as you can. You get to get your item. We get our magnifying glass back. Perfect. Cool. This does cut us off a little bit, but that's okay. So we get another gem. Let's run spare room. Security. Oh. Is there a coin nearby? Perhaps? Yes, there is. It's on the ground. Let's see if we can open up the right-hand side. Ooh. Yes. Let's get the experiments going. I just like having the experiments as an option. All right, press enter. Let's see what our options are here. Whenever you drop this shot, it's another one. The next 3 times, wow, it's the same thing, so. The next 3 times you open a trunk, permanently add. So this gives us the opportunity for 3. But it doesn't require us to do anything but open the trunks. Now, it also requires us to find trunks. So I think we do this. Yeah. It's not the most effective way to get more allowance, but it's fine. Oh, that sucks. We need keys. Damn it. Always courtyard. Oh man, this would have been so helpful. 3 keys? No, just get money and dice. All right. Unfort, but it's fine. We don't have the shovel. Damn it. Okay. Office. Oh, I can't get either one of these. Let's just redraw. Ooh. Hallway. Let's redraw. Beautiful. Now I would love nothing more. Wait, what's the next? What's this one? Down? Okay. I would love to have a shop here. No shop. Nursery. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5. That's the guest. It'll give us a key, which would be really helpful. We're gonna need keys, man. We're gonna need them bad. I say we do Nook. We just need it, unfortunately. We also need steps. Go down. Okay. Guest bedroom. Can we get more gems? Ooh, car keys. Okay, this could be helpful, maybe. But only if we draft the garage. Nothing helpful in here. Alright, so let's keep it pushing. So we could open the garage here. I think we do it. You know why? Because it gives us so many keys. Now, unfortunately, we cannot use this because we don't have the power. It doesn't really matter. We can do this. Open that up. A little note here. The drop-off address is 1422 San Evan. Let me look. There has to be a reason that they say this to us. Sandy Heights, a small garage on the south edge of Trinsdale. The goods are already secure and in the trunk, so just unload and get back here before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule, and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today, but you never know when the cat will want to get some air. Is that what, like, old rich people say? Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery, and I believe Denny already has payments ready. Okay. So we can open the trunk, and we get an upgrade disc. Perfect. It's clutch. Also, the only reason I wanted to open this was because of that. Is there anything else this key goes to? Oh, this says Swan Song. That's crazy. It's right here. I didn't notice this. Oh, that's funny. That not to do with the staff member that was stealing? No. What's the staff member's name again? I wrote it down. Denny. Wait a second. Small garage on the south side. Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery, and I believe Denny already has payment ready. That is the... What does that mean then? Oh. Kaz, you're thinking, and I'm not. I didn't put those two people together. So... Kristoff is the person we're upset or that Miss Babs was upset about. Denny is the person that has been accused of stealing the mail. He's also the person who has payment for our grand uncle. Okay, I'm trying to put it all together. I'm not sure what's going on, but nice thing is that we have keys. Maybe some more keys. I'd like... Oh man, I don't want to lose my money. That sucks. We'd have to go all the way, or well, no, not all the way. We have to go that way to get... Is it worth the steps? I think it is. Is the money worth the steps? That's really the question we have to ask ourselves. And in this case, I think the answer is yes. We do have the keys for it. Let's unlock some keys. Lose half your steps? Jeez, that sucks. This one's crazy. So we're going to do Dark Room. And what happens here is we don't know what we're going to draft. It's a bit of a yikes situation. Kaz, any intuition? Left, right, or middle? This is like Pokemon all over again. I don't know. Always go right. Okay. Oh, no. It's a dead end. When we get the bananas. This is the double bunk bed. I meant left. Sure. Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys and I will not have to share my room and I will not have to share my snacks. Having your own brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be. But today will be a good day because he is at camp. Herbie is mean and really stupid and today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. Sad. I also had more fun at camp than he has had in his entire life. Damn. Today's a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it too. He also threw my model airplane in the bushes outside, but I got it back. And if he does it again, wait, no, we can't get the bush. It's been years. There's no way the bushes are still there. Or yeah, the bushes or the model plane are still there. The park on Friday and I will make sure he gets no presents for his birthday. I don't need any presents because I have my brother's book because he won't stop writing about me. And today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book, even though he is older. He is a crybaby. Damn. Today is a good day because today my brother returns from college and I get to finally return to him the book I took from him a long, long time ago. Hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. I honestly have no idea how we survived sharing a room. All things being said, I wouldn't have it any other way. I still would rather have had a sister. Congrats on the diploma and welcome home. Simon. That's cute. But it started off tragic. Man, I've not had a younger brother. That sounds awful. If that's your relationship. That's tough. Let's just do this one. I mean, middle. Oh, this isn't bad. This isn't the best, but it's not the worst. There's nothing in here that we need. Let's keep going. I think we have to go through here, right? Yeah, we do. Yikes. Look at all of this that we won't be able to fill out. Man, that blows. Well, in order to continue, we must go this way. I really enjoy these games. So this is math. 4 plus 9. I kind of intuited how this math works, but I think it's pretty simple. 16 minus 10. 9 minus 5. 10 times 2. 10 minus 4, which is 6, times 3, which is 18. Yes? Alright. You might be asking, Mikhail, how'd you get there? Well, there's these plus, minus, times, and division things here. I've also played a lot of this game, so there's that. The colors correspond to different things, yada, yada, yada. You get it. Man, why? Why don't they want me to be great, bro? I mean, I could use the breaker box. This would be very useful to have before. Ugh, that's too bad. Let's go back. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? I'm just gonna give all my money to the church. I repent for your sins. Now, that might seem crazy, but I know something about that church that you guys don't know. So, it made a lot of sense to me. Oh, wait. We can go to the... We can upgrade. We can upgrade. I almost forgot. Yes. When do they decide on the new pope? How does that work? I don't know how they do all that stuff. Hidden effect of a random bedroom in your draft pool. If you enter antechamber today, add... What? That's crazy. If you have tomb on the estate today, gain an additional 4. Really? Huh? This is crazy. Hidden effect of a new... The antechamber thing is weird. So they're just assuming that you can get to antechamber whenever. And then this removes the plus 10. I don't know why you would do this. Hidden effect of a random bedroom. What? But they're all worse than plus 10. Why would I ever... Oh my gosh, this sucks. According to the book, there isn't one right. He was the last. Now it's end of day. Really? Wait, is that real? That can't be real. I don't know why I would do any of this, bro. This all seems terrible. I mean... Who's trying to pay to be the... I forget what this one is. Who's trying to pay to be the damn pope? Not me. Couldn't be me. I think we... I guess we go Geist. Sure. Oh, also, Gmail, I was talking about the X and Y playthrough. Did you know there's only 13 fairy types in that game? Did you know? Alright, let me, where the hell is the code check? Oh, it's right there. Makes it harder, but doesn't it also make it less interesting for you all? I'm not saying that I'm afraid. I'm saying, you know, let's think about everyone else. You know what I mean? Nope. Smaller teams. And apart from Xerneas, most of them suck. That's not entirely true, but it's mostly true. The thing... Huge Power Azumarill, right? That's a good Pokemon. Huge Power Mega Mawile. That's a good Pokemon. Mega Gardevoir. That's a good Pokemon. Klefki with Prankster. That's a great Pokemon. Whimsicott with Prankster. That's also a good Pokemon. I think I've run through all of them. Sylveon. Sylveon's great. Sylveon's actually true. Like, really good. No, we're doing fairy because you asked for it. I just want to complain to you. Can I complain? It's that thing that, well, I don't know if you do this with your parents, but I used to complain even though I'd do the thing anyway. I would just complain under my breath, like away from them. But now I get to complain straight to you, the person implementing the rules. Fairy Radical Red rules. The only other problem, quote unquote problem, that we might have with doing this is most of the fairies are later. Right? Am I wrong? Also, how do we make Sylveon work? Like, am I allowed to catch them before they're... Like Eevee, right? Am I allowed to catch Eevee? And the Nuzlocke rules make it really hard because what if I just don't catch a fairy type? That's the other potential challenge, let's call it. So I can get Eevee and then make it one. Got you. Heard. As long as that's cool, I'm cool. Because Sylveon, I think, is broken. Especially if we give it Pixelate, which I don't think it gets. I don't remember all the different ways you can change natures and abilities in that game. I think the nature stuff, you can only change post-game, which absolutely sucks. Okay. Oh. Special floor plans now cost additional steps, not... Let's go root cellar. Is there anything down here for me? No, right? There never is. Let's just check. Is there anything to read down here? Wait, there is? I've never seen this. Search continues. Author and illustrator whose fanciful stories named Marion Marigold was last seen by a what? What's a word that ends with M? By a... What? Friday getting into a carriage after a late... No sign has been found yet. Look at these letters. X, Y, Z, A, B, C. What? I've never seen this. I played this game for like 20 hours. I have not seen this. I'm taking a picture of it for later. Okay. I have seen these letters before. I don't know what they mean exactly. Sign is underlined. What does that mean? What is it? What is this word? Okay. Sorry. You can get an Eevee, but not use the EV2. I won't use the Eevee until it turns into... Yeah, I'll have to do switch training because the only way to get the happiness up is either giving it a bunch of the berries or by having it first in your party. So we'll have to figure that out. What day that might be on for the X and Y stuff. The next time I get the opportunity to play games. So we'll do that probably Thursday, right? Because Wednesday I have to, you know, beat Stellar. And we'll play it until we finish it. I mean, honestly, I'm thinking what, 3 days is what that'll take? How long is that game? Maybe 4 days? Unless I lose, which I don't expect to happen, but because the game is just not that hard. Is the crazy part, and then the fairy types I think are busted in that game particularly. Like, what am I afraid of? If I have Klefki and Mega Mawile, what am I afraid of? I'm trying to think of the teams in that game. Klefki, Sylveon, and Mega Mawile are the 3 I need. Everything else, whatever. Mary Epson. Oh, so Mary's the one that's missing. This is Sinclair's. These are the Epsons. And we're missing people or someone up here. Did I take a picture of this? I didn't, I don't think. I need these. It's the challenge that makes it hardish. No, you're not wrong. The challenge will be hard. The biggest problem is that if I lose a Pokemon, I don't know how I'll be able to replenish it, right? Because I only have 13 options. So it is not like I can get another one of that Pokemon. All those routes, and there's still a limited amount of fairies in the game. That'll be tough. You're 100% right. I think we run this. The millennial photo taking is funny. What do you mean? Is it bad for me that I'm like taking pictures like grandpa, holding up a phone to a monitor? We just run. I want to do commissary. Let's do commissary. I can't buy anything. I don't have any money, but I need money. I need it bad, bro. Okay. Courtyard. Bedroom. We do bedroom. Save the gems. We get car keys again? I don't need the car keys. Can I get something else? Can I get something better, please? Nook. Pantry. The money would be so helpful here. Let's get the money. The method. Well, I mean, I'm just living up to my unk ways already. I think, yeah, we just do Nook. That's fine. Oh man, we're making a lot of progress. The problem, of course, is that I haven't gone this. Oh, I haven't looked in the observatory. No, we have to go back. We have to go back. This is bad for our step management. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. I'm gonna try and win the game tonight. All right, this might be our last run actually too, because I have to dip on out of here. You guys know it's Tuesday, so you know how that goes. You get the early stream, but you also get me having to leave early. Courtyard. Can we please get a sledgehammer or a shovel? No shovel, no sledgehammer. That's unfortunate. Parlor. I know, Sag. I'm gonna try to go until like 4:15, 4:30. Needs to quit any and all responsibilities 24. I feel like one day the black box is not empty. This is the black box. That's a lie. Alright, so this is false. This is the black box. This is false. So black box is not empty. So this must be it. Because this is true. See the logic? See the logic? Logic puzzles. Gotta love them. If you have the tomb... Okay, so... Here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to open the Geist room. I'm gonna test to see if this gives me +10. It does not, so it just gives you the dice. That kind of sucks. But we do get to re-roll. Which I'm not too upset about, I don't think. What the hell? What is this? What is this? Oh, because we made it the Geist room. That scared the hell out of me. I didn't even notice it. Wait. That's creepy. Bro, what? Alright. Let's go back to the beginning. Back to the Shadow Realm I go. Let's open this. I'm a little afraid. Okay. Want to go this way, maybe? No, we have to go this way. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna use this. Back to the Shadow Realm. Okay, this is useful. Cool. Let's get that. We have to hold on to these keys. No, did I go in the wrong? Oh no. I did. I went to the wrong place. No. This is the way to the commissary. Okay. We must get Shuval. Shaker would go crazy. We can't. Okay. Maybe. Oh my god. Do we go out and get the... No. Mikkel, focus and lock in. This is your chance to be the smartest bear. Shaggy. Whoa. The kitchen's cool, but we can't afford food. Let's do that. That's fine. All right. We do have the car keys. I think we run this. Do we get another upgrade key? All right. This is perfect. The lockpick kit. I didn't know this changed every time. That's really good to know. The secret garden, which I need. And we get a key. This is beautiful. This couldn't have gone any better. We got some coin. Great. And we get the keys. That was amazing. Gotta say. Boiler room. Alright, are you guys ready to do some puzzle solving? Let's not do that yet. Let's go this way. Maybe I can use my garden key? No, okay. Maybe we can use the lockpick? Great. Let's redraw. Dark room. I think corridor is fine there. Alright. Let's go this way. I'll have to do some puzzle solving. I don't remember. No, this works. This will work. This will work. This will work. I know how to do this. I've done it before. Hopefully I don't embarrass myself too much. Because here's what we're gonna do. We have to turn all of, oh my gosh, the turnips are so good. Yum 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 yum. Yum 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 yum. So we need to move this first because there's another valve over here. If I do this, no. Turn the other way. Okay, only turns that way. Gotcha. Let's first do this. And then turn this guy. So what we want to do is divert power to this guy over there, which shouldn't be too difficult. Here, we do it one more time. And now this is powered up. And what I'm going to try to do is flip it one more time. Perfect. We then turn this on. And we divert power this way, which allows us to do this, which brings this guy down. Then we can go up. All right. And then we can turn this power on. Then we can turn this guy on, which opens this up. Obviously, we can't go across it yet, but don't worry. We can also open this, which will be nice. We don't need to do that just yet. We do need to power this on. So the way this will work, if we go up, no, I want to open this door because I think it'll get us something really cool. Let's go down. Ugh. And one more thing. I think if we, what is it? We need to turn that, whatever can make this bridge cross. No, is it this one? Oh, wait. Maybe not? Hold on. Okay, so that should get the power to that going. Right? And then this should power that on, but we want this one powered. How do I make that happen? Oh, wait, hold on. If I do this, no. If I do that, and that, I need this to be powered. So I can go up, but I need to also have this thing powered. How do I get the power up there? Come on. It's like that, right? No? Wait, why? Hold on. How do you not work? Okay. West Wing Hall is very good. We get another turnip. We are eating good today. Isn't that what they say? Let's open this guy. June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing. Staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Okay. Garden key. Beautiful. And that, my friends, is called, well, actually, this is going to be amazing. I need the magnifying glass. Savage, hello. Make sure you keep an eye out for the hidden doors in this game. The hidden doors. Well, you know what? I know this is going to work. So what we're going to do is turn this to the west. You need to keep clicking on the walls. You will find hidden rooms. Really? Hidden walls. Really? Wait. You might be blowing my mind. So I do know. I know how to get to the end of here. There's some stuff that I need to do. So like here, I can't open this. I do know what I need to get there though. That'll be cool. What else do we need here? We need to get here. I'm confused about why I couldn't figure this out though. Whatever. It's fine. You don't have to open that yet. The patio. How many green rooms we have? 3? I mean, that's not bad, right? We don't have the gems for it. Damn. Okay. Let's redraw. Oh, this is tough. It's fine. Chapel's fine. I'm not going to go in there yet. We don't need to. What I am going to do is solve this puzzle. I don't know why. Because I know how to solve this. I really do. I'm just struggling right now. That should turn that, which is exactly what I was looking for. Turn this. Wait, hold on. We turn that on. We go over here. I believe this will be the thing I need. We turn this. It should divert the power up here. We're missing one more. Which one? We have this. Which one am I missing? This is on. That's turning that on. No. Because that powers that. There's a way. Okay, so this is now not powering that, though. No. 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 Okay, this power is now going here and here, which means that's powering that. I think I just brute forced this last time I did it. This is why it's not very complicated for me. I feel... No. Oh, is it this? I think that's the way. There we go. Activate that. Alright. So now this is always going to work. We can do this. Oh, this sucks. The archives are so bad. Yeah. We just have to do it. It's fine. We don't have the magnifying glass. That sucks. Here's some story. Let's look. Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Popular children's writer Marion Marigold adds yet another feather. Get it? Feather in her cap because she made Swinbird. Picture Book Swinbird had been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's second time winning this prestigious honor. Pierre's medal was, of course, for her debut effort. Oh, what's her debut effort, I wonder? She was no stranger to the public eye even before her literary success. The niece and closest living relation of Baron St. Clair, Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political associations that one might make with the Sinclair family. Huh. I'm just now reading more of this because I've played this game a lot, but I've not paid that much attention to some of the story stuff until I got way later. Swinbird author never considered herself a success. Okay, she confided my son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime, so yada yada yada. Elaborated and there DB. How many hidden rooms you found in this game if you played it so much? Hidden rooms? Hidden rooms. I don't know what you mean by hidden rooms, which is confusing me. Maybe I haven't found any? Yikes. I don't know. I've seen credits to this game, if that makes any difference. Caleb Manning and his publisher, Philip White. I feel like these letters mean something. Right? But I have not found a place for them in this game yet. I also have figured out... So, Savage, how much of this game have you played? I'm super curious. Because I'm trying to be, like, pretty spoiler-free, but, like, also super curious. Super secret rooms, Easter egg rooms. There's Easter egg rooms in this game? Okay. Well, I don't think I've found any of those. Pretty sure I haven't found any of those. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in the statement released. The publisher and author detained by Red Guard questioned. So this is what they were talking about in reference to the shelter. Got it. No group has come forth to officially respond. Insurgent group RLCF, who also call themselves the Children of Blackwater. Okay. Remington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors, and Mr. White simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance. This would not be the first time that the publishing house was... Weird wallpaper and dodgy looking ceiling tiles. Oh. Okay. I will do. Interesting that you say that. I've spent like 30 hours in this game and I don't think I've looked at that stuff. An associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal activity, conspiracy. Manning and White at press function. I don't see anything on here. See in the corner, suspicious bag under the down local mint. This is the third major. Last year it was into grand treason. Huh. And right, she is gone, either dead or otherwise. We're not sure. These in the royal capital of Finn areas have broken into one of the crown's fabled closed exhibits. This lavish, certainly been reserved. Museum. Okay. I do know about some of these things, but I'm also gonna take heed to what you said. Wallpaper and ceiling tiles. Wallpaper and ceiling tiles, okay. This kind of sucks. I think we roll with the archived room, which is probably a red room. Yep. Okay. But we do get this. That's another key. So I'm taking with me. Have I played Slay the... I have played Slay the Spire. I love Slay the Spire. Slay the Spire, Balatro, Darkest Dungeon. You know, I love all those things. I'm afraid to build this. It's probably a red room. But let's do it anyway. Okay, it's a dark room. Is there anything in here? Can't see. This is probably also a red room, but we built it anyway. Oh, of course it's that one. Damn it. Dining room. Perfect. You know, it might be done with all the red rooms. Yeah, sure. Okay, I'm not mad at this. Can I get some gems, please? I'm looking forward to Slay the Spire 2 coming out as well. I have a mutual friend who's actually a developer on that game. He hasn't told me much, but he's been working on it for a while. And all I know is that it'll be awesome. That's, I think, all they could say, and it's all I can say. But I am extremely excited about that game. It's gonna be so awesome. It was one of my first bigger, what is it called? Experiences with like a roguelite deck building game. I can roll with this, right? You know what I would love? I would love nothing more. Right, maybe I'm looking at all wallpaper. This does look different. Oh. Let's redraw. Can I? No. Whatever. Oh, you know what would be sick is if I found the freezing thing. Okay. You ask him when it's coming out, even a rough date, soon, months away, end of year. I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm pretty sure what they said was that it was coming out. My thought was that it was supposed to be coming out this year, but I don't know if that's still true. It could be next year. If nothing else, it's coming out next year at the latest, I think. But they're taking their time, which I think that they have every right to, as annoying as that is. Let me see. Is there anything? Turtles of Vera. There's nothing in here that I would be able to press on, right? I'm now just looking at literally everything in my hands. No. There's probably nothing in here, right? Oh, yeah. No, I fully expect for their timelines to have moved. That's not even insider information. That's just what I expect from them as a development team. If it's anything like... Well, if it is anything like Hades, then you can expect a long early access period. Okay, this picture does not help. Other than the fact that there's a safe here, which is like cool. I know that. I can't see the code. Is there anything I'm forgetting? I don't think so. It's Christmas. Maybe it's Christmas on here. What is it, December? Oh my god. I'm actually cracked at this game. Oh, that's crazy. Obviously. That's so funny. That's so funny. I didn't know. This is the 4th letter. What I do know about this game is that there are 8 letters, apparently. The reason I know this, and I don't think this is a spoiler, but there is a message in this game based on the pictures that are everywhere. And that message spells something out. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't figured that stuff out. But there's something about dates in that message. Okay, we're reading this. Oh my god. I played this game for so long and I just figured that out. I just put that together. That's so funny. Okay. I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marion's disappearance from the public record. Herbert. So this is our grand uncle. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I'm shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. Wow. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think of your name. Having never had a family name nor a fortune of my own, cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifices she did. But for the love of God, do not, by that same display of weakness, clutch your pretty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Oh. Oh, interesting. Okay, so there's, again, underlying narrative that unless you have gotten 2 parts of this game, you wouldn't know, but that's so interesting that they would say that about her. Okay. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. I know the color of the flag. To deny her story is to deny her life. Daniel, is that important? Maybe. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son Simon, your heir. Oh, so this is our dad? Will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year. I'm sorry. Well, this is either our dad. Oh, it has to be our dad. Name's Daniel. Interesting. Okay. That's crazy. And then there's this. That's not just here for no reason. Alright, so that's 2 of these notes that I know of now. That's so awesome. Oh, we get extra steps because we open the furnace. Great. Cool, bro. I'm so happy about that. All right. Let's keep it moving. Excuse me. We have a bunch of gems, which is great. And we have that green, the terrace is what we opened. Boardroom. Oh, yes, dude. Yes, if we have this, then we probably open up a very important room in this game. I wonder how soon you can beat this game. Like what early stage you can. 3 plus 13 is 16. 16 plus 1 is 17. 13 minus 6. Sorry, 13 minus 2 is 11. It's 5. 14 minus 7 is 7. 7 times 2 is 14. 20 minus 10 is 10. 10 times 2 is 20. Keys. Great. Wait, can we fill this entire thing out? Maybe? Sure. Okay. So this is one of the books that Marion wrote. The Red Prince. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight, this is black, of a canary or a crow. He would not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. Whoops. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. Just 3 of these. Crown here. It's red, red. And you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he had read in the bath and the bed. And maybe you can guess with the clues we have said. Oh, I get it. Okay. It was a story of a boy who also wore red. And he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you. In fact, in the same room. Stuff written down here. A story about you, if it needs to be said. About a red prince and his book. The red book we just read. Okay. I was told to look at all of the parts of the room. Tiles in the ceiling. See no differences here. I see nothing. Okay. Let's get out of there. Let me do the same here. Maybe there's something here? Okay. Let's go through the weight room. Happy Wednesday, Gmail. How's our future looking? Bright, hopefully. Wait, you can do gymnasium? Hold on, where are we? Yeah, let's do that. I can lose a couple of steps. Is there anything over here? No. Is there anything in here? Can we move the basketball? No. Is it possible? No. It's too warm. 14 degrees at night is lethal. What is that in Fahrenheit? Is it like 60 degrees? I have no idea. Oh man, secret passage. And then we get the green room. Green thumb it up. What's this? There's nothing. Are these tiles? Anything in the sky? Let's look up. Is there anything here? No. Okay. Nope. Let's run aquarium. 57.2 burgers per eagle. Am I that American that you had to explain it to me in the most American terms possible? All right, let me do this. What time is it? Oh my gosh. I'm just so excited that I learned a new thing. Maybe this is a button? No. Maybe there's something here? This all seems very fine and put together. Coat check. Oh, you know what? Let's just do the archive plan. Sounds low, but anything over 10 degrees is hot. That makes sense. No, I completely understand what you mean. Wait, is this? Maybe there's stuff here, perhaps? Perhaps? No? No? Just looking at literally everything now. After Savage said what he said. I am now on edge. Wait, maybe in here? No. It all looks very fine. Okay. 8 dates, 8 crates, 8 gates. There's the time. Do you remember the time that we fell in love? When we first met? The only way to get more stuff is to go up here. Okay. So we'll have to go across, go this way. We did open... Wait a sec. Did we open this? Maybe? Okay. I have to go across the dark room. 75 degrees tomorrow? Yeah, you guys are getting right into that summertime, it seems. Spring. Does spring get pretty hot in the UK? I have to imagine the answer to that is duh. But like, I don't know. Never been. All right. Turn up. Special keys. No. Actually, wait. What does this do again? Hold on. Unlocking a door with a silver key will lead to a room with many doors. Okay. I'm not mad at that. So let's use the silver key. Conference room, pool. I think we run pool because it's possible, though not plausible, but it's possible. Oh, we get library. Awesome. We run this. These lockpicks suck. Rumpus room. Yes. Yes, dude. Okay. Checkers, backgammon. Huh. A hat. A doe, a deer, a female deer. Let's get the money. Where's the money at? Spring is sometimes wet, sometimes it gets a heat wave. Wow. A heat wave? I'm not sure why, but for whatever reason, whenever I think of like England or the UK in general, I just think dreary weather. I think Seattle, but like, I don't know. And maybe that's what you're saying, Gmail, is like whenever it's not that dreary kind of overcast, you're like, what are we doing? Why is it not that all the time? Which is exactly how I feel here. So whenever it's summer or spring, I'm like, this is not, I don't want to be here. It's so hot. Gonna go to the reservoirs nearby tomorrow and have a walk around them. Maybe the moist air will have a cooling effect. Yeah, that sounds nice. We do have a lot of water here, so we get a lot of breeze, depending on where you are, but it's disconcerting. And here's where this game gets a little scary and spooky.
And as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara.
Okay.
And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
Yes, please.
The image is becoming clear.
Okay, talk to me. Tell me what's coming clear. This is us.
I see a boy.
Okay.
A boy standing on a shore of white sand.
White sand.
He is looking for something.
Looking for something.
Something he was told he would not find.
Okay, that's the room 46.
I see a black cat tied to
A black cat tied to a red flag. I get that. I understand what that means.
wind blowing, but the flag does not stir.
Okay, that I don't get.
I see
I don't understand.
a door marked by a rogue moon.
Okay, rogue moon. Got you.
That is always locked.
Door's
It
always
has no
locked.
key.
Okay.
It is the door you have been searching for.
Yes, of course.
Not find.
Okay.
Beyond the dark waters.
I don't understand.
What you have heard
Other than the fact that we're gonna find what's beyond the dark room
by the great Alzara.
But like, okay, cool.
Until
And
the dawn of the following day,
it's either 0 nice or 110% nice. Ah, okay.
say.
Very giving. It's giving Seattle for sure. Well, that was something. BRB gonna move to bed. Okay. Sounds good, Gmail. Don't worry. You are. I mean, you might have seen the last of me because I also have to dip soon. A fixed star swimbird. History of. Let's do this one. Maybe we get something good here. Conference room. Yeah. Right. Oh my gosh, what day is it? It's day 5 and we've already gotten to the antechamber. I'm actually goated off the sauce. Sheesh. No cap. Real talk. Boom. And we get a key. The basement key. To continue up, you must go down. All right, so we've made it. We've made it. Cool. That was crazy. We do have to. Should be 1, 2, 3, 4, and we just haven't unlocked what's supposed to be right here. Okay. Cool, bro. The thing that I need to figure out is where the other dates are. Because we need to find dates in this game. I just don't know where they could possibly be. If we look up. I can't play this game that way. I can't do it. We're losing money. No. Hold on. What else can we do here? I don't think much else. Can we? Yeah, we can't open that. We could go through here. And we are going to lose our key at the end of the day. Unless we code check it, which might not be the worst case scenario. Do we have code check open? No. Alright, so we need to go to corridor. If we go down this way, take a left at Albuquerque, and then we go this way. And then we go left. There's no extra door here, is there? I'm not actually going crazy, am I? Don't answer that. I think we go through here, yeah. The problem is I don't have any gyms, so... Oh my gosh. We go pump room, bro. Wait, can we get power through? No, it's not connected. Damn. That's okay. All right. Yikes. There's no way to do this, is there? No. No, you need that thing open. Okay. No, this is cool. We'll do that. Okay. I want to fill you. Wait. What? No, we want to fill you. Greenhouse. Let's go back. No. Oh, God. This is going the opposite way of how I want it to go. How many secret rooms? Still 0. Savage. I've been looking. I've been literally, like, looking at the walls, clicking on them and everything. And then we want to go here. We want to make you go down. That's not what I want. Wait, why aren't you? Am I going crazy? I always get this wrong. Hold on. Let's do that. Am I missing it? No way. Okay. Oh my gosh, Savage. There was an inkling. There was a feeling in my soul that you were lying to me. I was like, no, Savage wouldn't do that to me. Of course you would do that to me. Rude. Savage creates chaos game. Yeah, that's about right. How the hell? I forget this thing. I forget how it works. Don't I just put you up? And doesn't it just do the thing? I hope you had fun. You know, I don't know if fun's the word I would use. But it was definitely something. So thank you for adding to my stresses of the day. I was like, of course. Of course. There we go. Cool. Oh, no, no, no. Damn it. This isn't what I want. This isn't what I want. I need the opposite to happen. No. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. You never know. Might have found something just here to give inspiration. That's not inspiration. It's lies. It's just false info. Bro, what am I missing? I hate this. Because I like mostly get it, but I kind of don't. This is the one part of this game that I don't fully understand. Which is crazy. What time is it? Oh god, I have to go. Alright. Let's... I can't even end it here, because this is... Oh. There we go. You looked inspired. You were looking at wallpaper. I saw you. Did you think that's what my inspirational look is? Is that what you uncovered for the last hour of me looking at different wallpaper in this game? Because I thought I looked like the life was leaving my eyes. That's what it felt like for me. Let's go here. Do we move this up? Yeah, right? Bro, what? There we go. Okay, can I... It's a possibility. I don't know. I think maybe? Let's hope I can get all this water out. But I'm not sure that I can. Right? And then... Now, if this works, it'll be great. If it doesn't work, I'm going to be sad. Oh, it's so close. All right, that's fine. So we do need this to be powered then. That's good to know, but it's sad. Is there any other rooms we can open? No, right? So we're just cooked. We are cooked indeed. All right, what a great place to end for today. Let's just go out first. Check the walls. It might be some hidden. I'm never listening to you again in these games. That wouldn't help. I'll take that, I guess. Sure. Just a bunch of keys. You know what's sad is that this doesn't matter. All I'm doing right now does not matter. I'm not mad about it. I'm just like, man, this blows. And look, we did drop down the water of this place. So that's cool. The problem, of course, is that I can't get to the bottom because the water is not dried fully. So that sucks. You're lying. You will listen to me in the future. I will try my hardest not to. I will do everything in my power to be like, remember that time you were checking all the walls? Yeah, Savage is not to be trusted. Okay, I think... Yeah, there's like literally... There's no reason for me to do all this. But I did learn something. I did see this, which is really nice to know. Okay, cool. So I think we end it there. Let's call it a day. Not only for this, but also for the stream. Because I have to go. Oh. The only reason I'm up here this early is because I have stuff to do. Places to be. The problem with me is that I'll tell you really useful information sometimes. Other times I'll tell you something so you have behaved oddly for my entertainment. So you will never know whether or not I'm telling you something useful. I know. This is what I've learned. That's what I've learned. And it's sad. Because I would love a helpful chat. But instead I get chaos. Which, hey, it is what it is. Well, they called it a day in the game. I'm going to call it a day here. I hope that you, whoever you are out there, are having a great rest of your evening, your day, your night. I'm out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow because we will be playing Pokemon with Stellar. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic. I hope you guys drink some water, get some stretches in. You know what I'm saying? Stay flexible, stay living your life, and do not check out wallpaper. No matter what Savage says, don't look at the wallpaper. And without further ado, I wish you all a great rest of your time today and tomorrow. I'll see you guys next time, where I will win a cage log for sure. Bet on me. Goodbye, 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 everyone. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. I'm not giving up on you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. I have stuff to do. Bye.